Jax is back. How are you? It's been a while, and I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to talk a little bit about dreams. Now, when I say dreams, I don't mean the kind that are on your bucket list, because we all have a nice long list of what we want to do before our time comes to an end. I don't know, it could be anything from going to Hawaii, or maybe it's renting an RV and traveling across the country for 6 months after you retire, or maybe it's just a dream of retiring. Whatever it is, we all have our dreams, and we all certainly have a bucket list. And I think on my bucket list, I want to go to Italy. That's what's on my bucket list. I would really like to not do anything like jump out of an airplane. That's probably something that I could watch my husband do. That's something that's on his bucket list. I'm not big on flying, although I know my trip to Italy is going to take an airplane to get there. I also would love to go somewhere with my girlfriends that I grew up with, just the three of us, and go away for like 2 weeks. I'm not saying tomorrow or next week. I mean, like on the bucket list, that's 10 years away, which puts me at 61, which still has me in great shape, right? I didn't say retired, but it still puts me somewhere. So that's your bucket list, the things that you really want to do someday, and maybe you're saving for them right now, who knows? Or maybe it's just something to think about, or maybe you have little pieces of paper that you fold up whenever something comes to mind. You put it in that little jar, and that right there is your little jar of dreams. Whatever it takes for you to keep something in the back of your head and know that you have a goal and what's at the finish line, or even before the finish line, I should say. But these dreams that I'm talking about, they're going to reflect on when you close your eyes, what you dream about at night. There's another song. I just wrote a list of songs that have the word dream in it, and it reminded me of when you close your eyes, do you dream about me? Go. Who sings it? Night Ranger, Dreamweaver, Dream On, Dream a Little Dream. One of my all-time favorites. My dad used to sing it to me from Mama Cass. Dream a Little Dream of Me. Don't Dream It's Over, Number 9 Dream, Daydream Believer, Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car. This one right here. Because as a former DJ, everything that I say, every sentence that I hear, every paragraph that I read, it somehow has a song attached to it. Get out of my dreams, get into my car. I know I wasn't listening to this song in particular when the dream that I had that I'm about to talk about came into my mind when I closed my eyes. So this happened about a month ago, and in my dream, there's two things that I dream about more than anything in the world. It's crashing my car into a lake of water, but I make it out of the car, so don't worry about that. And the other dream that I have is I can fly down steps, which is really awesome. Like I'm running, and there's a flight of stairs, and I can fly down them without falling. It's a weird thing. So this bothered me, and I needed to find out exactly what this meant. Do you ever look into what your dreams really mean? Do you believe in that? I didn't either until I started thinking about this, and when I read into it with a little more detail, it started to make sense. So first thing that I took a look at was the water. So when I crashed my car into the water, the first thing that I want to know about is the water. So water in dreams represents feelings. Now, I survived the car crash. So survival in a dream means you're able to avoid conflict in the near future. I'm always one to stir the pot, but I'm not one when I have to start fighting with someone that I can continue that conflict. I kind of run and hide, or I don't want to deal with it. I know I did wrong, but I hate conflict. I hate it. I hate it more than anything in the world. So I just sometimes either ignore it, stir the pot, run and hide, or I ask for forgiveness right away. One of those three. And then the other one is being lost. Because once I'm in the water, out of my dream, or once I'm in the water, out of the car, I'm lost in the water. So what does being lost mean in a dream? It means finding your way. Isn't that amazing? So I'm able to avoid conflict in the near future. The water is representing my feelings, and being lost means I'm going to find my way, no matter what the situation might be, which makes me think a little bit more. So when you have a dream, do you have to investigate why you had that dream? I think reoccurring dreams will make you feel that you need to do that. So I think another thing that I'm thinking about is running down the steps and I start to fly. So in my mind, I'm either going to land somewhere new or learn to fly. Does that make sense? And that one, I didn't even have to investigate. Now I'm starting to break down my own dreams. So we all have a dream. Not every night we don't dream, but we also have the chance to take a leap of faith in reality. And that's where we make the decision to avoid conflict, talk about our feelings, and find our way. So when I started doing these podcasts, told myself 2020 is going to be a year of just getting it out there, living out loud, and doing what I want to do. And I'm doing it. And 2020 is not over yet. There are going to be things that I'm probably going to say, did I just really do that? Am I doing this? You know what? I'm going to do it. You're going to do it. And I challenge anyone to make your list, your bucket list, or make your jar of dreams come true. Start investigating your dreams when you wake up in the morning and take the leap and live the dream in 2020. There's a lot of good time left. Jax is back.
Jax is Back is brought to you in part by Queen City Family Restaurant and Visions Federal Credit Union.